The following movie is rated R.
Defining mature content in video games and in music, because us, both of us being parents, where do you draw the line? What is the line? Should it be that way?
Line for mature content?
No, we're not talking.
Whenever a nipple comes onto screen.
Oh God,
That's exactly when it becomes mature.
have you seen
male nipple, female nipple? It doesn't matter. When the nipple shows up, it becomes M.
So if it's like any Disney movie, really, that has a guest on, flashed like took off his shirt. That's where it's rated M for mature.
It's rated M for mature. Now he saw both nipples. That should be rated XX as far as I'm concerned.
Well, we're boned.
We do still have Fortnite and stuff like that, but today, I mean, in 5-10 years, those kids will grow up to be mature content creators possibly, and then make better games.
Yeah, they'll make Fortnite have sex with other Fortnite characters.
I love Say What Again. That's actually my ringtone. Say what again, mother. I dare you.
Have you seen Afro Samurai?
Yeah.
I was not expecting that to be as mature as it was.
Oh yeah, that was super mature. It was made by Samuel L. Jackson.
Whoa.
He's tired of these motherfucking samurai on this motherfucking earth.
I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane.
So I go, my buddy's like, all right, next you gotta watch Afro Samurai since it's only 5 episodes. I was like, cool. I watched it, very mature, but I liked it a lot. And then I was like, oh, okay, I finished all 5 episodes. Great, now watch the movie. Okay, so I watched the movie, very mature.
I have not seen the movie. Didn't feel I needed to.
You don't.
I don't know. When it comes to mature content in video games, you've got to really, they're overly cautious with it. There's a lot of stuff that's rated a certain way just because of one scene and the entire thing that's optional.
But at the same time, even games that are rated E for everyone, they have all those adult jokes or innuendos, and kids aren't stupid.
Yeah, but so does SpongeBob, so...
So where do you draw the line? Where do you draw
the line? You draw the line when the nipple shows up. We've already established this.
But if it's a man nipple, ironically, it's fine because they don't censor that. So what are you saying, Corey? Are all nipples created equally?
I'm saying you should blur man nipples from now on out. Because it'd be hilarious if every time a man took off his shirt, you blurred his nipples.
That is funny.
It would be hilarious.
But there's also the free women's movement where there's a movement where you free the nipples.
Are you trying to unblur nipples on TV now?
I'm
what
not.
Kind of savage are you?
Women are. I'm in full support of this movement. Okay, they want to not be censored because it's really sexist and judgmental, and
You are just speaking straight out of your ass right now.
You remember your own birth?
Sure, it was only 4 years ago.
You're only 4 years old?
Precocious little scamp, ain't I? Now shut up and drag me to work.
I don't know about you, but I'm a good Christian Catholic man. And
are you?
Talking about nipples all this time is offending me on a deep spiritual level.
I'm sorry. For our episode, our past episode about sex and drugs, you kept saying boobies.
That's because boobies are amazing. I'm not talking about...
That's basically nipples.
No, it isn't.
It is.
Those are separate objects.
I thought you were kidding! I thought it was a joke! I even wrote it down in my diary. Veronica had a very funny joke today.
One object is attached to the other object.
Mr. Technical.
I'm a good Christian person. Would never talk about nipples on.
When's the last time you went to church?
That would not.
When's the last time? Exactly. All right. Do you think swearing should count for mature content?
Yeah.
See, mature content music wise.
I believe that you can get through an entire episode of Law and Order Special Victims Unit without swearing and still call or showing nipples or anything and still call it mature content.
How? Blood and
Law and
gore?
Order Special Victims Unit is about sexual assault and rape.
Oh, well,
That is clearly a mature
that
content.
is very mature. So then,
Yeah, so what it comes down to context. Society as a whole, all of society, like this society over here and this society over here, all haven't agreed upon that, like, yeah, certain kids probably shouldn't be learning about that yet. So you can innuendo it and they won't really understand it because no one's going to straight up explain what a vasectomy means to a kid, you know?
Enough! Huh?
This was different. This was real.
Anna, what are you saying?
We slept together. James and me. It was one time.
So they can make vasectomy jokes on SpongeBob because that's obscure enough of a thing that, you know, that's fine. But, like, you can't, like, do something that's, like, an assault for children because that's clearly something they're not mature enough to handle.
but I think the mature line is very obscured because it varies from parent to parent. Like,
Anything that you would have to go to therapy for is at least a T and above. Look, if you need to talk to someone else about it, you shouldn't show it to a kid. That's where the line, I think, exists.
like when you're
If
creating
you would ever
something,
need to talk to, if you need to talk to a professional about something that happened to you, you shouldn't make a TV, video game, or music video about it and show it to a child.
I was kind of forced to.
Well, so are you going to add me as a friend?
No, Dad, I really don't want to get more into it.
Oh, okay. So I'm not your friend then?
Dad, you are my friend.
But you just don't want to add me as a friend.
Dad, it's just a stupid click of a button that takes 2 seconds.
Right, but you don't have the 2 seconds or...
I just want to do my homework.
All right, fine. Just to be clear, you and I are not friends?
All right, Dad, I'll add you.
Oh, cool, okay.
I agree.
If your ass was beat from sun up to sundown by your drunken dad, and then you like had fantasies about killing him, and then you talk to your therapist about that, that's also something you shouldn't show a child that's
But-
at least teenager.
But what if you didn't think about or telling that to your therapist or even going to a
Do you
therapist?
really think
Is
showing
that-
an adult man beating the crap out of a child is something another child should watch?
No.
There you go.
But-
Anything you need to talk to a therapist about. That's
But-
the rule.
At the same time, we don't want to shelter the kids completely from life and reality. When they, when,
No,
when
fuck
they're
that.
like-
I want to shelter my kids as much as possible until it actually happens. I'll
When they're-
prepare them when they're older. Let them have what little childhood American can give them.
that pure energy.
We don't need to shelter. We don't need to like add on extra stress onto a child's life. Let them grow and have an imagination. The world will crush everything for us. We don't have to do it for them.
But it's not crushing it. It's informing them. It's going like, hey, just so you know, don't shake every stranger's hand because that stranger might want to touch you. What do you mean?
Don't shake every creature's hand. Like 1 in 100 is guaranteed to be a rapist. Like, what are you talking about?
Not only that, but it's like kids are going to swear, whether the parents there or not. That's inevitable.
You suck. So hard.
So
Yeah.
restricting them from that kind of content, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, it's like it's normal.
No. You need to preserve as much childhood innocence as possible until it happens to them, and you can be there and explain it to them and talk to them through it, because they'll get exposed to it whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
You don't have to be the exposing force. You can be their safe fit place.
That's true. Very
Look,
true.
Addie can know about physical abuse by watching someone else being slapped. I don't need to slap your daughter, okay, for her to learn about physical abuse. I don't need to show her someone else slapping someone else for her to learn about physical abuse. That's what it really comes down to. You know? Somewhere in her life, she's going to see a child slapped, and she'll be like, what the hell? is going on? And you're gonna be like, tried to shield you, but this is what happens in life.
That's true.
We just need to preserve their childhood. Look, we need them to have a good childhood. They'll remember the bad just as much as the good. We just need to outweigh the bad in their childhood.
Yeah.
They get more difficult when they get teenagers, so you can add more stress then, you know?
So then mature content should be
Later.
the same
later on in
the
life,
same
man.
the same as it is now. The swearing, the nudity, the violence, the blood, that's a good whatever it is fine. We don't need to adjust it in any way.
I don't know, like, yeah, pretty much.
Like swearing in songs to me is just whatever. I don't care. It's when it comes visual, like on movies and stuff, that's where it's like, okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to watch every single time I sing either Dre or Snoop Dogg so I don't accidentally throw out the N-word.
True story. It's true story.
You crackers like to hear about the time we saw the Loch Ness Monster?
No, that's okay.
Oh, must have been about 7, 8 years ago. Me and the little lady was out on this boat, you see, all alone at night.
Well, that was fun. Thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for being a part of this. Hope you're liking season 2. Be sure to comment.
Look,
subscribe.
If we get 10 likes on this video, Daryl will drink a Mountain Dew on this video and break through his diet. 10 likes, Daryl will break his diet.
I'd love it if you guys would do that, please.
If we get 3 comments on this video, he'll eat a bag of M&Ms.
If we get 3 comments, I'll do whatever you guys want.
I'll just throw 3 comments myself. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
See you guys.